Hey, everybody, this is Angie, and with me today is Tim Timmons, who's going to be doing our worship on Friday. We're so excited to have you in. Tim, people need to know, who is Tim Timmons? Let's start way back when you got into contemporary Christian music.
Gosh, I don't even know when that was. I'm bald, everybody, and I've got a ginormous beard, if you're just listening, and dorky glasses. So that's pretty much all you need to know about me. I've been married for 22 years to a total babe, and I've got 4 real cool kids. And I'm from Orange County, California, and now we live in Nashville. And I don't know, I've written music and played music all my life, and I actually never wanted to be doing Jesus music, really. And Jesus changed my heart about, I don't know, 12 years ago. And I'm just seeing, the job that I get to do is actually just invite people to walk with Jesus. Like, that's the main thing. And if my music can do that, that's the coolest, you know? So yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm so thankful for what I get to do these days.
How long have you been writing music for?
Oh gosh, since I was 11. And no, I will not sing that song for you. It was for my sister. Oh my gosh. It's just, if you can rhyme cat and hat and bat, you're pretty much nailing the song that I wrote for my sister. It was so good. So good.
I love that story, though. I think
Yep.
that's great. All right. So when did you realize that you really did know how to write songs?
I don't know how to answer that. I had to write songs. It's kind of the thing, you know, there was a season where my folks were, they got separated and about to get a divorce, and I needed to process, and songwriting helped me process. It actually literally helped me pray in seasons where I didn't maybe have the words to pray. So
No, that's a perfect answer. I mean,
yeah.
isn't that music is such an outlet for so many people, and that just proves that it was an outlet for you in a way of songwriting.
Yeah. And I literally get to now help people sing their prayers. So I write prayers. That's what I do. And I'm writing these songs, but I don't even really call them songs. I call them prayers. And then, you know, other people now get to join me in the same prayer, whether they're at home by themselves or in the car, the radio, or, you know, or gathered with the church somewhere. So it's pretty cool. I'm so grateful.
Let's go back and start with the song Starts With Me. Where did that come
Mhm.
from?
Yeah. So part of my story is that I was a worship leader at a ginormous community in California, and really great. I was good at what I did, and but Jesus changed my heart. And there are certain things going on at that time that I just started saying, I'm so done working for God. And I'll I'll talk about this on Saturday night, but I've just worked for God my whole life, whether it's trying to do the right thing for him, or, you know, sing the right song for him, or lead people in a certain way, and, you know, or get people to pray the prayer, or whatever it is. I've just worked for God my whole life. And I came to a place where I'm like, I'm done working for God. This doesn't work, actually. And so I quit working for him about 10 years ago. And I decided, I'm just going to walk with you, Jesus. So if you're doing something cool, I want to be about that. I don't need you to come and like hang out in my world. You're already here. I just want to be more aware of you. So I think in that season, as I started writing these different prayers and going, I want to actually join Jesus. I read this devotional about this young preacher that went up to this old pastor and said, hey, how do I start a revival in my town? And the old guy got a piece of chalk and got down on his hands and knees and drew a circle about 3 feet by 3 feet and said, revival doesn't start in your town. Revival starts in you, on your knees, hanging out with Jesus. And it was just this like, oh, that's so good. It's not even my job to start a revival. I just need to walk with Jesus and let him do stuff here, and then he'll do all the rest. That's his role. So anyways, once again, it was a prayer that I was like, nope, this is the prayer. I just want to start here on my knees with you, Jesus.
As a worship leader, that really speaks volumes to me.
Why?
So why does it speak volumes to me?
Yeah.
Because so often it's like, how do I get people engaged in this worship? How do I get people to feel what I'm feeling?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not my job. It's not our role. Our role is simply to help people own their own response. So if right now, just for fun, if I said to everybody, hey, you guys, we're going to sing How Great is Our God, sing with me, how great, like you're in your car right now or home, and we're singing the fire out of the song. And then I stopped and I just said, hey, for a second, just think about this. Why would you say that God is good? When we're singing about he's so great, but why would you say that he's good? And it just kind of hit me that all of a sudden, if you're listening right now, looking at this, why would you say that God is good? And each of us have our different reasons right now, even when we don't feel it in some ways. This is why I would say that God, you are good. And now if we sang that song, I believe we'd sing it with total fire because we own that prayer. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
I'm just starting to ask the question, how did Jesus lead worship and not how does Hillsong or Bethel, which are amazing, wonderful people, but Jesus is a pretty great worship leader. So I'm just trying to follow that dude.
I love it. So that's where that song came from. Starts
Yeah.
with me.
Yeah. Sorry, that was a real roundabout
No, I just
explanation.
wanted to clarify that's where we were
Yeah.
heading.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's fast forward to currently.
Yeah.
So, currently, you're still writing music.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
let's talk about some big wins. I'm not going to name any names. I'll let you name the names. You know, there's this guy out there who's pretty well known named Bart.
Oh, right. Right. Yeah. So I wrote a song about 6 years ago with a good friend in California, and she didn't end up putting it on her record. And once we started writing the chorus, I'm like, uh-oh, this is really good. And this is a powerful, powerful song and prayer of my heart. And so I wrote it and she didn't put it on her record. So I went to Sony, my Provident, my record label, and said, you guys, this song is so good. It's like a powerful prayer. And they're like, you know what? It's not that good. I think there are better ones. I'm like, you guys, it's great. And anyways, so I didn't put it out. So I just decided, all right, Jesus, you're going to do cool things with the song if you want, or it just becomes my prayer that I get to pray for my life. And then I had the sense that it was supposed to be for one of my best friends. His name is Bart. He's a lead singer of Mercy Me. But I'm not the guy that wants to go schmooze and say, hey, Bart, I think you should play this song because it's going to do me really good if you do. And so I just never say anything. And I just was like, Jesus, if you want to open that door, go right ahead. You can. But if not, I'll just hang out. So he was in my studio one day and sitting right here, actually. And he started crying about his son with diabetes. And he had a terrible appointment. And he said the chorus of this song verbatim. I mean, literally every word of this chorus, I was like, okay. So I remember sitting here at the piano and I said, hey, man, can I just play this chorus? I think it'll be good for your heart and for mine. And if nothing else, it's just a good prayer we get to pray right now. So I played it, and then we ended up rewriting the song, and all of a sudden we're at the Grammys, and song's called Even If. And it's the coolest prayer. I'm so glad that that Bart and I got to partner and re-put that out. So
Tell me the words of the chorus again.
I know you're able. I know you can save through the fire with your mighty hand. But even if you don't, my hope is you alone, Jesus. I know the sorrow. I know the hurt would all go away if you just say the word, God. But even if you don't, my hope is you alone. And it was less about saying, even if you don't, okay, God, if somebody dies or somebody goes wrong, it's like, oh, well, I guess you just didn't want to do it. It's more about, you know what, no matter what, Jesus, you're my hope. So yeah, I love
Yeah.
that prayer. And I'm so thankful that Bart and I got to partner on that.
So powerful, actually, to even get to that place, to be able to say, it doesn't matter what the outcome is. I still trust you and I
Yeah.
will still praise you through it.
Yeah. I mean,
So that's a big deal. I think that's why it connected so much with people, because we all want to get there. It's just, it's a really hard commitment to make.
yeah. It's hard to let go. That's a hard thing to let go of and say, I'm not totally in control here. And I can either practice worry and, and anxiety, or I can practice trust. And it really is that simple. Now, it's not that easy to actually live out, but so I base my life on a lot of that stuff. Is like, how do we start practicing the awareness of Jesus in our midst, even in the midst of the crud of life,
Yeah, and we don't know what God's thinking and why he does the things that he does. And that's really hard. So you're telling me I'm not in control, Tim. That's what you're saying.
I know, trust me. You say it to me a little later and we'll commiserate together. But it is the great gift. And honestly, that actually is the gospel. Jesus didn't talk about all the things that Christians talk about that the gospel is, but he talked about one main thing that was the gospel, the good news, and ultimately is that the kingdom of God is available, and he's like at work while I'm in my car. He's at work while I'm here at my house, stuck. He's still at work, and he's good, and he's, it's just like, that's the actual good news, the kingdom. So yeah, that's mostly what I write about.
Okay, so now let's fast forward to today.
Yeah.
What is it you're filling your days with in quarantine?
Oh, you guys have never been this busy. I've done more FaceTimes and Zoom calls than I've ever done. I'm trying to finish a record right now, so I just signed a new record deal with Integrity, and so putting out a record with them, which is really exciting. So I'm finishing that record here. I have a thing called 10,000 minutes, and it's kind of the main thing that I do and care about in life. And so I'm spending a lot of time with that. I've got a family show with my kids. My kids are singing with me, and we're doing stuff for families on Sunday night. So I'm with you on Saturday night.
The other day. Saw that.
Oh, it's so cute, you guys. Go check it out on YouTube or any of my sites, Tim Timmons Music.
Wait, are your kids actually playing?
They are. They're killing it. They're 13, 11, and my twins are 8, and they're all playing instruments. You guys, it's so cute. So every day they're like, Dad, when are we going to do band practice? So my band, they keep texting going, man, am I out of a job? What's going on here?
Yeah, it was really great the other day. So let's talk about this nonprofit you have. I want you to elaborate on what it is and how people can go and check it out.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, you guys, it's like what I was talking about a second ago. Well, I'll just go here. There are 10,080 minutes in a week. So once again, 10,080 minutes in a week. And 80 of those minutes are in a, if you're a Jesus follower, you're somehow connected with the church. So whether it's in a huge building or in a coffee shop, we are the church and gather as the church for 80 minutes a week, which is awesome. And part of the reason why I love Christian radio so much is that you guys are actually in the 10,000 minutes. You're actually in the time when stuff hits the fan is in the 10,000 minutes, not in the 80 minutes. And I think I've just spent most of my life focusing on the 80 minutes and not the 10,000 minutes. And I think Jesus is going, you guys, there's so much more in the 10,000 minutes that we can venture with. And so even Jesus said, whoever hears my words and puts them into practice all week long is wise. It's like building your house on a rock. And I just have found that most of my life, I've actually been a little bit foolish. Like I've just been awesome in the 80 minutes and I surrender like crazy, hands up. But when the 10,000 minutes come, I'm not aware of Jesus in my daily life. And, I blog every week and send out 2 texts. There are about 25,000 people on this text thread. It's really fun. I have just these 2 encouragements during the week of just whatever Jesus principle we're putting into practice that week. So you can go to 10,000minutes.com if you guys want and check it out. Or you can text 10K, 10K to 55678. 10K to 55678.
You need to have
and anyways, I'll just send you free encouragements during the week, but it's pretty cool.
You should come do a radio show with me, Tim. It'd be awesome.
Done. I love it.
Of course, we're in Ohio. There's more snow up here.
Yeah, I like Ohio. My family's from Ohio.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so interesting.
Yeah, I know. Both sides are from there. So
wow.
I got some Ohio love in me.
Well, are you a Buckeyes fan? That's what everybody wants to know.
You know what? I'm just going to say yes. I'm going to say yes.
That's wise.
Yeah. Go Buckeyes is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, that's probably a smart
Yeah.
idea right there.
Or smart
Okay.
aleck. Either way.
Yeah. Okay. So Friday night, 8 p.m. our time, which is 7 Central on your side,
Yep.
you're going to be leading us in worship, and the whole idea is really the end of a week. We just need to rest, and we need to just come wind down, I guess,
Yeah.
and come together and wind down. Not to mention, um, God is the answer to everything that we're dealing with, right? And so,
Yeah.
tell me about what your idea is about what you're bringing on Friday.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I could do a concert, but when I do stuff, my heart is that I would actually say things that would be encouraging and lead you guys in thoughts and lead you in prayers as well. So I obviously like to have a lot of fun because I'm a total dork, but so we'll have a lot of fun. Yet I think it'll also be a pretty powerful time just to be more aware of Jesus. So sing a bunch, and I'll share a little bit here and there in between songs and stories and all that kind of thing. But I'll share about my cancer journey and that I woke up again today, and I shouldn't be here, but all of us, we woke up again today. Like, this is the great gift that we've all been given. And so for us just to be more aware of that as the church, it's just exciting. So come hang out. I think we'll have a blast. I will have fun, whether
Yeah.
you guys do or not. Yeah.
I will be too. Trust
Yeah.
me, I will. It'll be awesome. All right, Tim, I can't wait to just to have that time with you on Friday night. It's gonna be
Awesome.
fantastic.
Awesome.
So everybody, Tim Timmons, Friday night, 8 p.m. It's going to be on our Facebook Live. So you can go to Shine FM Ohio, or you can join us on air wherever you listen to Shine FM. If it's on your smart speaker or if you listen online, doesn't matter. You'll be able to hear it. So Tim, thank you so much for everything.
Awesome. Look forward to Friday.